Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Widow had a musical number prepared for the walk down the aisle. We'll go through that later today. To all our friends in from out of town, it's been a while. To Aras' side of the family, how do you got? My attempt to further learn Armenian was more of a lesson in humility than language. So I thanked a few cousins from last night that taught me those words. To Mark's side of the family, and to Mark and Aras. I'm honored to have been chosen to officiate your wedding. I appreciate the vote of confidence. And we stand here today to celebrate the union between two remarkable people as they embark in the next chapter of their lives. I hope this next chapter brings them a great deal of happiness and one day finds them living in the same city. Over the next 15, 20, 25 minutes or so, we'll reflect on the moments that brought these two together, how they met, and the path that they'll be embarking on. The exchange of vows, laughter, tears, and I will, I'm sure. And I'll ask them to save all objections and questions until the end. Get your tissues ready, let's get started. It seems appropriate to start by reflecting on the importance of marriage and love. Wedding is defined as the fusion of two metals, and like the fusion of metals, today and moving forward, you will always be together, two people as one unit. A wedding, aside from a great reason to get together on a beautiful day at last, is the decision to spend your lives together, tackling challenges and obstacles, good times and hard, and to commit to each other that you'll always come out stronger and better than the day before. The decision you make to become husband and wife is one you make today and remake every day for the rest of your lives, because together you can handle it. Love, on the other hand, is more challenging to define as it looks different for everyone, but surely there's no lack of it here today. So, to start, the story that comes to mind, the first time I recall meeting Mark and the first time I saw Mark and Aras together was moving day, circa 2018. Now I have many stories about Mark and Aras from a number of years of friendship, some of which I can tell today, some of which I was asked not to, mainly by Aras' father, Raphael, and probably Murphy's. This one, however, lingers in my mind as an example of love and commitment, though at the time we didn't know that. So moving day 2018, I had just returned to Montreal. I went to help Aras, Jules, and Pascal move with the company of LB. We had to be there due to obligations of friendship at the time and the customs getting free food and drink afterwards. At some point early in the day, Mark showed up. Having been away a while this time, this was the first time I had met Aras' new friend Mark, and the movers being overbooked. Sorry, I'm reading things, it's long right now. The movers being fully booked didn't show up for many, many hours, and with no obligation to do so, Mark stuck around and spent his entire day with these odd strangers that he just met, and LB and myself. He then stuck around for many years to come, and we'd eventually get to know each other over discussions about hunting, fishing, and scotch, and was always up for a visit when I dropped in Gatineau last minute. So having given you a hard time early on as young men do, your dedication, patience, commitment to Aras over the years is a true statement of your character. The hard time we gave you surely will pale in comparison to the hard times Aras over the years to come. Aras, you were and always are the little sister I never had. I appreciate you not actually telling my real little sister that I said that. Driven, focused, and committed to the things you want in life. So when you told me the story of how you and Mark met in that coffee shop, I was not surprised. Now, I didn't hear that story until probably more recently when I came to you. I hope that someone knows the full story later on to see what that's all the details. But for those of you that don't know, the brief of it is, Aras approached Mark while studying in a coffee shop, and like any normal person, told them they were now study partners. She was ultimately lucky that they were in the same field. Later, one would describe that encounter as fate, the other as harassment. but no pressure to start something new. So whether it's the patience and commitment to sticking around, or the commitment to tell someone in a coffee shop that you were going to study together, and only study together for the rest of your lives, remember those moments as you go through your life together. Remember the things from those encounters, because that's ultimately what brought you here today. So bring patience in every conversation, challenge, interaction, and leave patients at work where they belong. Bring commitment and dedication into every day, task, trip, and see through that you have started, not just today, but every day and for years to come. Bring the confidence of why you chose each other forward with you, because you know best the reasons for your union, and these reasons can never be taken away from you. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far,